Jamie Kennedy. Subscribe to my man, Destination Station right now if you want the best content.
What's up? Welcome to Destination Station. As always, I'm Destin. Thank you for clicking on this video. Subscribe to Destination Station if you want Scream, Halloween, and everything in between. And follow me on all my socials. All the links are down in the description below. But today, I want to talk about Gale one more time. I've made videos about this before, about the fate of Gale. If you haven't seen that video, go back and check it out. Hey, also I want to plug in that I am having my very own Screamathon, a 10-hour stream on March 5th, 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I am going to watch all the films from 1 through 5 in order, and I want to invite each and every single one of y'all to subscribe to Destination Station and be a part of the chat. And I'm going to invite some of my viewers on to the show, have guests pop in and out. So yeah, just wanted to plug that in real quick. All right, back to the video. We are doubling down with this TV spot of The Legacy. It's called The Legacy TV spot, where we see a lot of our returning casts like Gale Weathers and Kirby Reed, and also Sam and Tara Carpenter, and they're all together, and they're talking about the shrine. They're all coming back together, so it's all really based around them, the returning characters, the legacy characters. Even though we don't have Sydney, we don't have Dewey, you know, those are like the true legacy characters. But there could be somebody else making a return. You know, they might be hiding that from the trailer. We don't know yet. But today I want to talk again about Gale and the fate of her. And this, and you know, from what I said in that video, this just, you know, almost makes it like reassuring that maybe Gale is not going to make it out of this one. Or are they just showing it so much in our face to where they're just like, oh, they're going to get rid of Gale, but they really don't. You know, a lot of people have came to me, and you know, a lot of y'all don't agree with me that Gale's going to bite the dust in this one because of different reasons. Why would they put this all in the marketing? A lot of people say that all the time. You send me messages saying, or you leave comments on my videos saying, why would they put this in the marketing if they're going to take out Gale? That's not how they're going to do it. But a lot of people of y'all are not remembering that they did the same exact thing with Dewey throughout so many movies. They made it look like he was going to bite the dust, and he ended up surviving. Like in Scream 3, when the knife was getting thrown at his head and the back of that handle hits his forehead. You know, that was in the trailer with that knife throwing, so we all thought Dewey was going to actually die in 3, but he didn't. And then they did it again with Scream 5, with that big fight scene between Ghostface and Dewey. And I kept saying the same exact thing. I was right there where you are right now, saying they're not going to do that. They're just marketing as this. That they're not going to actually get rid of Dewey. But then when we watched the movie, they actually did. They were ballsy enough to actually kill off Dewey. And maybe they're doing the same thing here. Maybe they know the way that we think. They're not going to put all this in the trailer. They're not going to market this movie that Gale's going to die, and they're just trying to sell tickets. But then they actually shock us, and they actually kill her off. And what if it's like in a really brutal way, just like Dewey was? Dewey was like knife in the front, knife in the back, and just like pulled up. I mean, he didn't just die. He was like one of the worst deaths in all Scream history. And it was crazy. It was devastating, and we're still not really over it. And I think they're going to do the same thing with Gale. Even though that Gale is an executive producer on the film, even though that they are marketing this movie and they're just doubling down on the TV spots with the knife next to, you know, right over Gale's face. You know, there's been so many shots of this sequence with Gale and Ghostface in her apartment that we really don't know how this is going to play out. It might not even play out like the way we see it on screen. It might be a totally different way. They might have shot this scene several different ways, and they just ain't seen. We haven't seen any of it, because we also see, you know, in one image of where Gale is running on the balcony, like trying to get away from Ghostface. So what'd she do? She went out there screaming for help, maybe, or maybe was considering climbing to another balcony, and then Ghostface comes out there. She's running. That really gives me CC Cooper vibes in Scream 2 whenever, Ghostface killed CC Cooper, stabbed her, and threw her over the balcony. But what if that's what happens to Gale in this one? What if she gets thrown off the balcony and she hits the street and everybody's like, that's the news lady? Oh my God, Gale Weathers just fell from her balcony, blah, 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 maybe it makes it look like she jumped. Also, there have been rumors and speculation out there. A lot of people have been making videos about that where we might not even like Gale in this movie. We might see her revert back to old Gale ways. So, at the end of Scream 5, she said she's not going to write about this. She was taking ownership and accountability, saying that, none of this would have happened if I didn't write the book and all this kind of stuff. And she even mentioned that she's not going to write about this. She's going to write about a sheriff, talking about Dewey. And but what if that's not the case? What if greed took back over her, and we as the audience, we see her in a different light? We're like, oh, she veered back to her old ways. She gave in to money. And also, what if her relationship with Sam and Tara aren't on the best terms? Because maybe she's profited off of the events of Scream 5. What if they, Sam and Tara's not crazy about Gale, because some of these images makes it look like, some of the looks that they're giving Gale makes it look like they don't like her for some reason. And then we as the audience, we start not to like her either because of her just not doing what she said she was going to do, not holding up to her morals. And then and maybe that's a way that they kill her off, is that like, oh, now she's kind of like, she's the same old Gale. She'll never change. She'll always revert back to these old ways. And then they kill her off. I wouldn't be surprised if they do something like that. So prepare yourself. I'm preparing myself. I said it in my last video, saying it in this one. I just wanted to bring this to your attention that they're doubling down on the marketing of Gale being a goner. And I think that's it. I think that we're about to say goodbye to Gale. I could be wrong. Hey, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Come back and tell me. But if they're going by the way that they did the last film, they marketed it as Dewey was going to die. Well, they're doing the same thing here, and they're probably preparing us a little bit. So anyways, so yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Subscribe to Destination Station if you like this video. Stick around. I got more theories and stuff coming out, even though there's spoilers everywhere, and I'm trying to hold off from seeing anything, and I'm trying to be absent from social media all the way up until next week that I see the film. But stick around. I will have a review. I will have a right out of the theater reaction as well. So, and I'll probably do a live stream the night I get back from seeing Scream 6. So yeah, consider hitting that subscribe button. I'll see you later, or I'll see you on another time. I'll be right back.
I'll be right back.